What's up, babies? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Norman Kazane, the real ass beach from the south, and the reason why I'm here on YouTube is because I'm very passionate about making you realize that yes, you can still be beautiful regardless of your life status, condition, and physical appearance. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, then please make sure you click the like, subscribe, and bell button in order for you to be notified for the upcoming videos and be part of my family. It's called the Real Ass Babies or the RA Babies. So for today's video, guys, we're gonna be doing another reaction video. Nauuso na to, hindi na po ito bago sa larangan ng YouTube. Yung pagre-react sa mga TikTok makeup hacks compilation and whatnot. I'm inspired by Robert Welsh in terms of reacting to these TikTok makeup hacks and whatnot. The only difference is that Robert Welsh is a professional makeup artist and I'm not. I'm just a makeup junkie. Alright? Start the reaction in 3, 2, 1, go. Gusto tayong very light.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine.
Lauralee!
Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face. Not too much. Then take some setting spray. Could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease.
Alright. Now, kung familiar kayo, kung talagang supporter ko kayo at nanonood kayo ng mga videos ko, alam nyo na may ginawa kong video na regarding dito sa makeup hack na ito. Ito siya. So, it's foundation and concealer hack for oily skin para anti-hulas. So, na-discuss ko sa video na yon na, for example, ito yung skin mo and this is the foundation. Now, when your skin produces natural oil, especially if you have a very, very oily skin, it's gonna break the foundation. So, what you need to do is to create a barrier between your skin and your foundation so that when it produces oil, it's gonna stop the oil from coming through para hindi niya na deteriorate yung foundation na in-apply mo. But dito sa makeup hack na ito, I think medyo mali kasi parang nauna yung powder before the primer and the setting spray. You don't need a setting spray. All you need is unahin mo yung moisturizer mo, yung primer, and then that's the time you put the powder, but just a tiny amount, just a minimal amount of powder para hindi siya magmukhang cakey and whatnot. Saka mo ilagay yung, tapos stay mo lang siya, like wait ka lang ng mga 5 minutes, then that's the time you apply the foundation. Now, in this type of technique, I don't recommend it for people who has a very textured skin kasi it's gonna mattify your foundation and it's gonna emphasize the texture of your skin. Next.
Little tip for those of you guys who want to learn how to nose contour, grab yourself one of these brushes, go from the
paddle
corner
brush
of your brow all the way down to the bottom of your nose, apply a little bit to the tip to shorten it, and repeat the same step onto the other side.
I'm gonna show you how to
Alright, now for that specific makeup hack, I don't recommend a paddle brush in terms of like contouring your nose, and I feel like mas perfect siya if you're gonna use a small blending brush or a brush that is small and at the same time it has a flat bristle. Wait lang, hanap ako. So, gusto ko yung technique niya kasi it's more natural when you start here dito sa area na to, and then hanggang dito lang, don't drag it all over sa pinakababa. Dito ka lang mag-stop, and then what you need to do is take a small blending brush, then i-blend mo ng maigi, and if you want, you can go circular motion, especially sa area na to, kasi ganun yung ginagawa ko para medyo lumalim yung itong part ko kasi wala akong bridge dito masyado, like hindi siya masyado na-emphasize, and i-blend mo lang siya pataas dito sa may brows mo, and you can also connect it to your transition color para it looks natural and you have that very lifted look. You know what I mean? Whatever that's left, all you need to do is take your finger and then just finger blend. But if you really want to lift your nose, you can put here. Sorry pala guys, may construction na nangyayari sa kabilang bahay. But anyways, bear with me. You can put here and then, you know, pointed nose. Pwede kang mag-create ng parang medyo box dito. And basta just blend it. Huwag sobra-sobra kapag gumamit kayo ng, pag nag-contour kayo ng nose, huwag sobrang product. Know when to put the brush down. Know when to stop. Less is more. Next.
I'm going to show you how to cover up a pimple that's trying to take over your entire face. Before we begin, yes, it is a pimple. It is not a cold sore. Thank you so much in the comments. So first, take your foundation and start packing it on. I mean, like, pack it with your finger. Then you can kind of blend out the edges. Then take some loose powder on a beauty blender and really pack it on top, just on where the pimple is. Okay, dust it off. Layer 1 is now complete. Think of this like spackling. Go in with the second layer of your foundation, really packing it on. Same thing, blend out the edges.
More layers of product.
And set again. Now taking as concealer the same shade as your skin tone, do the same thing. Try and be really concentrated on top of that pimple. And of course set again. And there you have it. It's covered up. Well, as covered up as it's gonna get. Now do the rest of your makeup so you don't look so crazy. Okay, bye.
Alright. Now, alam niyo naman ako guys, sa mga nanonood talaga sa akin, alam niyo na hindi perfect yung skin ko, may mga pimples kayo minsan na nakikita sa mga makeup related videos ko and whatnot, and may mga acne ako and whatnot. First of all, you cannot completely hide a pimple, or I mean the bump of the pimple. You can't really hide it, alright? But the only thing that you can hide is the discoloration, but not the bump. I know it may sound so redundant, but I'm telling this to you guys because it's very life-saving. Because if you tend to keep packing on too much product, that's not gonna look natural. Maybe it may look good in front of the camera, but in real life, that's gonna look cakey. Now, sa ginawa niya, since dito yung pimple niya, at kapag nilayer mo yan ng masyadong maraming product, ako kasi guys, ako yung tipo ng tao na madalas akong pinapawisan dito sa area na to, dito sa nose, and dito sa area na to. Madalas akong pawisan dyan. So, when I tend to put a lot of products there on the areas that I sweat the most, it's gonna look cakey since marami ako nilagay. So, I tend to just put tiny amount of products para kahit pagpawisan ako, hindi siya magmumukhang cakey. Next. Konti lang pala tong na-compile ko, guys.
Oh, hi. Do you have a face full of acne and you just can't seem to figure out how to cover it up?
Me.
Watch this. I've been able to trick people into thinking I have no acne at all with these 3 products. First, Exuviance Radiance Serum. This stuff is sticky as hell, and that's what you need for your foundation to stick.
Ew.
Next, Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff is the bomb. And third, the NARS Matte Concealer and a concealer brush. Now watch this.
Cream
apply
concealer.
The serum, apply the primer. Take your concealer brush with the concealer and cover up all the acne. Now, this might just be the most important part. Once you have the concealer on, don't touch it, don't blend it, leave it alone for 2 minutes, and then apply.
So you're not gonna blend the concealer first?
And here's the final look. Oh, I'm sorry. What? What acne? I can't. What?
She's so gorgeous though. Alright, now here's the thing. In terms of like that kind of technique, you also have to consider your skin type. If you're very oily and if you're very dry, or you know what I mean, you know those type of skin, alright? Dun sa pinakita niya, you're gonna pack on a lot of like concealers on the areas na you have acne and whatnot before you put the foundation without blending the concealer. Now here's the thing, makeup has to be blended. All right, first of all, makeup has to be blended and blended. And I don't know, is it just me or mas okay pa rin sa akin, mas perfect sa akin yung makeup base, like your foundation and yung foundation mo, mas perfect sa akin kapag kita pa rin ng very light yung skin mo and not really covered and whatnot, because I feel like the purpose of foundation is to make your I mean to even out your skin tone and not to really cover your entire face like a face mask. You know what I mean? So, yun, naglagay siya ng concealer. Dapat binlend na lang muna niya with her fingers because our body temperature can really works well with the product itself. So, perfect siya when it comes to blending your product and whatnot. But, yun sa kanya kasi nilive na lang niya dyan and then sa kanya pinutungan ng foundation. That's gonna look cakey. You don't need that much foundation. But I won't lie, that's gonna look good. Are you serious? I won't lie, I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna look good in front of the camera. So it's basically, yung opinion kong ito is basically just, you know, separating what we see on Instagram, TikTok, online versus what we see and what we want to see in real life. Which one is more attractive? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's it for today's video. Guys, kung gusto nyo gumawa pa tayo ng more reactions sa mga makeup hacks, sa mga makeup techniques, or even sa mga beauty vloggers dyan, gusto nyo gumawa tayo ng reaction, comment down below at mag-request din kayo and whatnot. Like, parang nakaka-enjoy panoorin yung mga ganito, and you know, beauty community is so interesting, like, first and foremost. I love you guys for watching as always. Thank you so much for being the best part of my journey as a vlogger, and have a great rest.